there's that. And we'll pull up. I think I got y'all to 6.3. We started with pre-algebra and we moved up until we got to pretty much algebra 1. I think I was going to start today with two different denominators. I think 6.3. I think that's where we are, correct? Okay, where we left off. Alrighty. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, because what I'm doing is I'm breaking into 6.3. God, it's still hot. But I'm also reviewing over the stuff that you learned all the way back from pre-algebra. So I'm kind of killing two birds with one stone. Okay, there's that. And pull the book up and turn this on. And today we're going to have two different denominators.
I was looking at
Okay. You take your pill this morning?
I was talking on his phone and I was looking at and I was reading that thing out and
Did you take both pills this morning?
I did. Actually,
Good. Okay, good. Don't miss a pill, okay? Alright, so here we go. 1 over x minus 2 plus 3 over x minus 1. So two different denominators. So we put them together. And what I start doing here is I start telling students to do it all over one denominator. Like this. And then you can ask yourself, what's missing out of this denominator here? What's missing? X minus 1. So you multiply 1 times x minus 1. And what's missing here from here? X minus 2 times 3. Now do the numerator. And you should be able to go and have the numerator there. Nothing. X minus 1 plus 3x minus 2 over the common denominator. And then what's x plus 3x? 4x. Thank you, class. Then what's negative 1 minus 2? Thank you. And that's your answer. I don't have to do the what? No, I just decided to start up a new rule and say 3x minus 2 instead of 3x minus 6. Thank you. Y'all get the credit. I knew I did that. I just wanted to make sure y'all were paying attention. There you go. Now, can you factor anything out of the 4x minus 6? And I would suggest doing that. This may be your answer, or it may want you to do 2 times x minus 3 over common denominator. Because sometimes what might happen with x minus 3 and something down here, sometimes you may get something more pencil. What? No. There's no rule. That's a made-up rule of 2015. I never heard that before. Now, what you may be thinking of, whatever you do to the left side of the equal sign, you have to do the right side. That's what you're thinking.
You have a work email.
That's when you cancel vertically, yeah. If you have 2 4s, yeah. But see, there's nothing in this denominator that can cancel. See, this is 2 times x minus 3 over x minus 2 times x minus 1. Now, if this was x minus 1 or x minus 2, or if one of these was an x minus 3, then you can cancel.
Okay, maybe that's
Yeah. Because there's nothing in common. Either one of these answers is correct. Any one of them. This, the only thing, this is just a switching this. I just got rid of strictly for common denominator. Alright, let's try another. X plus 1 over x squared plus 4x plus 4 minus 3x minus 2 over x plus 2. Now, what did I tell you about a trinomial in chapter 6? It's worthless unless you what? Factor it. And that's the shortcut. So don't be using no reverse FOIL. Because then you'll be hanging a sign around your neck that says, I'm a disappointment, I'm a discouragement. And I live in a box in the village. No, under a bridge is for people that are not failures. In the ditch is about as bad as you can get. Actually, I was homeless one night in California. I had a little bit too much refreshment, and I missed the last bus to go back to base, so I had to spend the night on the sidewalk because I forgot to catch the 5 o'clock bus. So I spent the early morning on the sidewalk. Me and another Marine, back to back, sleeping. At least we wasn't spread eagle pass out on the sidewalk. Ma'am? I wish it was raining. I'd go home and go take a nap because I wouldn't have to bale hay. Oh, I wish I didn't have a calf die this morning. But you have animals, they're going to die. It's also great to grow up on a farm because you learn that early. My son, one of the chickens died, and he says, Daddy, one of the chickens are dead. We're going to go pull it out and we'll go bury it. Nothing you can do about it. Just get to sit there and she's dead. And then I would call you a disappointment. You're my child. Huh? Don't get a puppy. Puppies are worthless. Dogs are worthless. There's only one dog that is not worthless, and that's a basset hound. And he like barks one time a year. He'll wake up and he'll let that down. I don't know what that is. Y'all are crazy. Okay? Y'all are crazy. Oh, you don't know that it's gonna die. Is it? Okay.
I had a fish in college when I lived and it died.
You know, I'm a Sandra Bullock nut. You ever seen the movie with her being? It's called. Oh gosh, it's when she goes to rehab. You ever seen that movie? And the guy at the end, he's kind of a flamer. He goes, I can't let it die. You're supposed to buy a plant and a dog.
Oh, yeah.
And the dog, the plant's dead. And he's got that bulldog. That bulldog's sitting there going, oh. The plant has already died. What is the name of that movie? We'll have to look it up.
Yeah, that was
It was a good movie,
yeah,
but I didn't know
it was
that.
something I stumbled upon.
I didn't know that Sandra Bullock was in the Marlboro Club. She is bad. Dadgummit. Who's not? Oh, dogs are stupid. They don't know how to pay attention.
You know what? You know, mom.
They are stupid.
Do not hesitate. You know, all dogs.
Dogs are stupid.
Cats are odd.
Yeah, they're odd, but they're not stupid.
They are stupid.
No, they're not. Tell me what. Tell me a stupid thing a cat does.
Everything.
Nothing.
It opposed to people that don't like cats.
Well, that's just like to irritate people.
It's annoying and it's stupid. It's just like,
Stupid is when you don't know well enough to irritate. Dogs just run up and jump on somebody.
Chase that freaking light, and it's like, I got you, and it's like, oh, you're on my paw.
They used to be worshipped. They never got over that.
They need to be worshipped. Yes, they do. Okay, what was I looking up? Oh, Sandra Bullock. Sandra Bullock. It'll come up. This will make me happy today. Sandra Bullock, rehab. I know, but I just thought I'd look it up. There, 28 days. I thought it was 28 days. Oh, she's so hot. Yeah, seriously. I'm sorry, caveman. The knuckles are dragging, but I'm sorry. I don't know where the picture is, but anyway, where's the cast? That's where I want to. Where's the cast? Yeah, it was funny. What is his name though? I can't find him in here because he's so made up in the movie. I don't know. You'll have to. I can't see him. Is it this guy? Yeah. Ain't that him?
No, I don't remember.
Yeah, that's him. He plays a funny part in that movie. I just can't. The plant's like brown and wilted, and the guy. I love this guy. He's a great actor. This guy right here is the. Yeah, I love him. He played in Con Air. He was great. But he played a counselor, and the guy said, "How do you know you're ready to date?" And the guy goes, "Well, buy you a plant and get a pet, and if you can keep the plant alive and the dog alive for 2 months or whatever, I don't know what he said, a year or whatever, then you're ready." And this guy, the other guy, he. I think he was a little bit on the.
It was the last day.
Yeah, I believe he likes women or men. He really likes women or men. I don't know. In other words, he wants to date, and he's like at the end of the movie, he's all got. I can't. And the plan is like dead, and the bulldog is like. It's funny. You have to watch it. It's a good movie. Anyway,
Lock the legs, bro.
what'd you say?
Lock the legs.
Rock your legs. I'm not paying attention. Anyway, I think I've watched every Sandra Bullock movie at least 5 times. What? What? She's not in Interstellar. No, Gravity. It was about like Castaway. It was about this her trying to get back to the Earth, and that's all it was. And it was. I wouldn't pay money to see it. That is not her forte. Her forte is the movies that she plays. That's not Gravity by no means. All right. X plus 2, quantity squared, minus x plus 2. I'm just rewriting it. And that is our denominators. So our common denominator is the largest what? Exponent. So what's missing here? Nothing. So you just bring this
Had a
down.
new message on Facebook.
What's missing here? No, there's one more missing. See, you got the 1 right here. So there's a whole x plus 2 missing. So 3x minus 2 times what? X plus 2. You got to be careful. You got a whole combobulation here to do, FOIL. And that's what gets people on these. See, I'm making the transition from going from 2 binomials to a binomial squared. So this part right here is where everybody, let's forget this part.
Yahoo Mail.
I have my phone fixed to where I know what's coming in, whether I need to check it or not. I know that Yahoo Mail, I know it's probably not me. What else would it say? What else would it say? Okay, I know that's not very important. Now it says you have a work email, but I know it's from work.
Priority 1 message coming in on secured channel.
That's Jean Roddenberry's wife. She did the computer and stuff like that. And I love her.
Wait, for the original series or for next generation?
Next generation. I don't know. I don't think computer
Yeah,
types.
it just made it something real easy.
Yeah. Beep, 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 beep. She actually played, what's her name's, Loxana Troy's mother. That was Jean Roddenberry's wife.
What's on?
Loxana, yeah.
Yeah. Something like that. It's weird.
What's her name? What's the dog? Deanna. Deanna's mother. X plus 1 minus, I'm going to put brackets here. Why am I putting brackets beside that negative? Because you got to remember at the end to distribute that negative or you're going to have all kind of problems. You might as well just quit. You kidding me? Really? Yeah, it works good when you do it with the mouse. That's just so frustrating. All right, 3x squared. You know, it takes real talent to write with the mouse.
It does.
3 plus 6x. Watch me screw up now. Minus 2x.
I'm sorry, what does this say?
Ha, did you take your blue pill? All right.
No, I forgot it.
Over x plus 2 quantity squared. I probably just made it up. It should be minus 4. Thank you. I like the way she does things. She don't say you're wrong. She said, how do you get the minus 2? In other words, that's wife talk for you screwed up. You're gonna be a good wife. All women have a good wife gene in them, but this sometimes gets covered up by the perfect gene and the I'm always right gene, and that's the problem. Or the yes, you can work 3 jobs and I'll not clean up the house gene. All right. So x plus 1. And that negative, no stretching in class. Negative 6x minus 2x is 4x. So that's going to be a negative 3x squared. And that 4x is going to be a what? Minus 4x. And what happens to that negative and that negative 4? Becomes a positive 4, Hubert. all over x plus 2 quantity squared. What's x? Okay, sorry. Negative 3x squared. Let's move this over a little bit. Alright, what is, there is no other 3x squared, I mean x squared, so that's minus 3x squared. That goes out. 1x minus 4x is negative 3x. X minus 4x should be negative 3x. And that takes that out. And what's 1 plus 4? All over the common denominator. And I'd say that's probably it. You could factor out a negative 1. I don't know if it's... No. I don't think it's factorable. So you're done. You take your handy dandy rectangle maker, and there's your answer. Y'all don't have a rectangle maker, do you? Oh, I'm so sorry. Alright? No. At least I brought y'all biscuits. At least I didn't go to Bojangles and not buy you biscuits. I tell you what, you can be the next one. When I buy y'all biscuits, you can go get them, okay? I'll give you the money. Alright, well, you can take my truck. You want to take the redneck Cadillac, you can take it. I need to get me a big strip across so I can put redneck Cadillac and then put on the back, put some teenage slogan back there. These guys. Huh?
Don't put yo.
No. There you go, something like that, or I'll say hi when you go underneath me, or something like that. Some stupid. Hang a pair of things on the back. These people, I tell you, they just, like I say, I don't make fun of people. I make fun of people who hang a sign around their neck that says, "Please make fun of me." All right. No, I can't write on that. I don't like to write on whiteboards because half the time the glare y'all can't see, and then y'all start about that, and then y'all start, I can't see. So no, I'm not gonna do it because y'all. That'll just give y'all something to. Yeah. Huh? Oh, I love the ones that complain about they can't see, and where do they see it? In the back of the room. All right, y'all ready? Let's. Yeah, I know. We're gonna have to erase it. These are all the same. These are all the same. We probably got another page. There we go. There we go. Here's some test questions right here. Let's see if I can find one that's a little bit too challenging. You did what? Did you fail?
No.
Dang.
I got a 96 and I was getting pissed off from the last time.
How many times did you take it?
5 because I kept getting the 96 over and over.
You learned something, didn't you?
I did it once.
Where is the different? Well, you need to see me and I'll fix it. Well, I fix yours because I like you, okay? So I don't know if I'll fix hers or not. She takes medication. She takes too much meds. All right, let's try this one. Let's try 83. Let me take my snippet tool and I'll cut it out for you so y'all can say you can't see it. You like that, don't you? It's nice to have a teacher that knows how to use technology, isn't it?
No,
Instead of we got one teacher sent an email to everybody and sent the whole email in the subject line.
You really should meet Mr. Benham.
Huh?
You need to meet Mr. Benham.
Why? What does he do?
He's the 100-year-old science teacher. And, yeah, he talks about his war days when he was in the war.
Oh, my
He's in the Air
Lord.
Force because that's what happens a lot. But he never could get the computer to turn on. So every day he would be like, well, it's because the computer doesn't work. But the teacher before would always turn the computer on before she would do it.
That's what you're supposed to
Yeah.
restart it, or
And so he would get to it and he'd be like, well, I just can't turn it on today, so we're not going to use the projector. The only day he would use the projector was the day she left it on. And so, yeah, so he would be like, I guess we can't use
so
it.
he didn't know where the button was.
No. And every day it was.
And y'all just let him. Y'all didn't turn it on for him.
Yeah, but he never knew. And so.
Y'all are mean.
He told us we were the smartest class.
I don't know if that was a compliment or not.
We had to self-teach ourselves. We never taught. It was actually really fun.
All right, now here's the problem.
It was awful.
like, here, let me put this
All right, we have cousins, subtraction and multiplication. So what do you do first? Multiplication. So you need to do the multiplication first, and then you need to do the subtraction or the combining. You need to do it fast. This might be a good test question. I might give you all 15 of these. That's the whole point. How can I fail you when you finish the test? Now I got to go back and do something in Miss Burdett's grade. Because she made 100. Y'all don't get it, do you? You're not going to pass this class. Okay? No, you're not. Yeah, what's that supposed to mean? She took it 5 times.
All right. Thanks. You're welcome.
I don't think she meant that derogatory.
It's
Okay.
all right. I meant that.
She's on medication. My son, I call my son 6:30 boy because he said, "Daddy, wake me up at 6:30." And I get up at 5 and go do the workout thing, and then I come in. And wake up at 6:30. I go in at 6:45. All right, wake up. It's past 6:30. Covered it up. I'm gonna take a video. I'm gonna video it next time so y'all can watch it. 6:30 boy.
My dad used to come to bed. He wouldn't go in the bedroom to wake me up. He'd just turn on the light and run.
Oh, if they don't get ready, they get the squirt bottle.
See, that's why. This is
And
my
it's
brother.
ice cold. I put ice in it.
My brother was used to tickle my feet and I'd scream. See, that's what my brother did that one time to me and I'd chase him down. Get upside down.
You don't chase with ice water. You don't chase because it spray you down 3 or 4 times.
You don't wait for that.
Well, it's either that or I wake him up drill instructor style. I don't think he wants that either. Scare you to death. I think I'm going to get some turkeys.
Why? I cooked a turkey the other day.
Just to
I cooked
have
one
them.
thing the other day.
See, I built this big chicken coop. I'll show it to you. Yes, sir.
Before you multiply those two last, you have to get at least common denominator before you multiply, right?
No, you just multiply them straight across. 2x times 1 is 2x. And then 3x plus 1 times x minus 2 is in parentheses. That's it. And then when you factor the other one, you may see something in common. Unless you're a total failure. They make medication for that. What?
I don't need medication.
Yeah, she's got some for you.
That's natural.
What? You got a question?
No.
I thought you had a question.
Nope.
All right, I'm gonna let y'all see my chicken coop I made out of hay racks. I need to send myself an email. There we go. Well, I thought I had a picture of it, but I don't. Oh, well.
You have a work email.
There's one picture of my chicken coop, and you got to understand why it's in a circle. It's in a circle because these are two hay racks that you put hay in. Well, see, you can't do that with cows because cows tear them up. So I took two old hay racks that we don't use anymore, and I put them on top of each other, and I welded them together, and I put a door in there. And now I got wire all around it and a roof, and there's the roof. You can see the roof right there.
Are you in a turkey house?
Well, a coop. It's a chicken coop. I've already made it. I've got chickens in it now and ducks. It's 12 foot. It's 9 foot diameter, or 10 foot diameter. One of these two.
You have wings?
I'm gonna get some.
They're really big.
Oh yeah, I got a little purple. I got it at Target. It's a purple wading pool. It's about that deep. They get in there and they swim around. Yep.
You look like a dog.
Huh? I look like a duck. I don't know what that means. I didn't know my mouth was that flat.
No, like,
The acid
you were
just
like
kicked in,
doing
that's
that. I was
what
like,
it
you
is.
look like
What?
a dog.
Oh Lord, I think you need to ease up on the pills, okay?
No, I didn't go for my morning run. So
Okay.
I was there.
Okay, well you need to go outside and run around the building 3 or 4 times. Medication. I've lost my. There we go. All right, y'all ready?
Sure, yeah.
So, bring it down. Or I can't write on this. I can't write on the board. So, that's going to be x squared over. Let's see. Let's go ahead and break this up. It's going to be 1x and 3x. And probably a -2 plus 1 minus 2x over 3x plus 1 times x minus 2. All right, so what's the common denominator? That's simple. That's already the common denominator, so it turned out to be an easy problem. So our answer is x squared minus 2x over x minus 2 times, don't laugh at my mouse writing, 3x plus 1. What? And is there anything in common here? X, Hubert. X minus 2, look over there. And what happens to the x minus 2's? They cancel and you're left with x over 3x plus 1.
I have a question.
No. What?
Why doesn't it cancel out?
What?
I know they work in the bottom. X plus 2.
That's the common denominator. You're subtracting. You got to have a common denominator. So your final answer is x over 3x plus 1. That's a good test question. If y'all can handle that one, y'all can pretty much, well, it did turn out nice. What if this was an x minus 3 right here? Then the common denominator would be all three denominators. 3x plus 1, x minus 2, and x minus 3. So you might have one like that where you have three denominators. And the only thing you do is say what's missing and multiply it by this. What's missing down here would be x minus whatever and then multiply it by this. Yep. Let's see if I can find one. Let me get one off the homework. Let's see. Let's do your homework for you. How about that? Yeah, I figured that. Let's go to the last problem. They're usually the more challenging problems. No, I'm not doing those. Okay, are we going addition and subtraction? I don't understand. Where is the... I don't have anything to do, just... Good gracious, they don't even give you any that you have to add. Those have got the same denominator. Those are easy. No, I hadn't been. I'm going to. The alcoholic and the drug pushers telling me to try a drink. All right, do this. Do this. Do this and add them. Just forget the comma and add them. I don't know why they won't do that. So hold on. There. This one you might have two denominators, two parts. Roll, because they're going to drop people. Freeze it for me, Vanna, please. Thank you. They're doing administrative drops today. Let's see, y'all are 120, 102. All right, who's not here today? Miss Ward's not here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Everybody's here except for Miss Ward. Oh, I guess I better go check now. Six. Several people is not working. I'll have to take care of that. Okay. Got to work on that. Huh?
I didn't mean to unfreeze it.
No, that's fine. I'm trying to find y'all. There we go. Alright. Go back to number 2. I've got to do something. I don't understand why they don't have admin subtracting problems. They're supposed to. I don't know where we were. You'll have to tell me where the problem is. I think it's on back. Stimuli generated. I think it was one like that one. Alright, you'll have to give it to me. What was the problem? T plus 5 over what? T squared minus 36 plus T minus 6
over t squared plus 13t plus 22.
Okay, make sure that's written down right. Not pretty, but right. That's T plus 5 over T plus 6 times T minus 6, that's shortcut number 3, plus t minus 6 over t and t, and that'd be 6 and 7, be a plus 6 and a plus 7. So we're going to have 3. That's exactly what this means. So our common denominator, good, that's right. So t plus 6 t minus 6 and t plus 7. Now you just ask yourself, what's missing? What's missing out of this group? T plus 7, so that'd be t plus 5 times t plus 7 and what's missing out of this group right here? Be t minus 6 times what? T minus 6, which is t minus 6 quantity squared. Now you don't have to write it like that. You can say t minus 6 times t minus 6, which is t squared minus 12t plus 36. And then of course you're going to use your FOIL method here, and that's going to give you t squared plus 12t plus 49 35. I just saw the 7 and I squared it. I'm sorry. 35. Miss Skelnick, you're falling under on the job. You should have said that before anybody. Plus t squared, you want to let somebody else do it, I see. Minus 12t plus 36. All over common denominator. Squiggle. Alright, what's t squared plus t squared? 2t squared and 12t's do what? Cancel. And 35 plus 36 is 71. Y'all help me out. And that's your answer. Over common denominator. So 2t plus 71 over t plus 6 times t minus 6 times t plus 7. That's it. So if you can handle those, you can pretty much. Now I don't know why. I don't understand why they don't put problems in here like that. That's what I'm going to test you on. So the ones that we did, so study your notes, because we've done several types like that, and I don't understand this. Well, I could, but it takes the act of Congress to do that. I just don't understand. It used to have them in there. Maybe, I bet I know. Maybe they're doing it in 6.4. Let's look and see. I have no idea. Let's see what they got in 6.4. Yep, that's it. Adding and subtraction with unlike denominators. So we've done 6.3 and 6.4. So now let's pull up one here. Now we can discourage you. Look how many we got. Oh well, that's not the homework. That's study plan. This is extra. The study plan is extra. It doesn't count. Doesn't hurt you. It only helps you. Let's find a test question. All right, try that one. Let me blow it up a little bit. Two z over z squared minus 8z plus 16 plus 4 over z squared plus 3z minus 28. This thing would work. So we got, this looks like z minus 4 quantity squared. You see how the shortcuts can help? Sure does make life easier. And this is reverse FOIL, probably 4 and 7. Z plus 7 and Z minus 4. So the common denominator is Z minus 4, quantity what? Times. So put you a square right here and put you a Z plus 7 right here, and that's the common denominator, Z plus 7. Alright, so Z plus 7 is missing in the first one, so that'd be 2Z times Z plus 7 plus 4 times what? Well, this is Z minus 4 and Z plus 7, but what's missing? Another what? Another Z minus 4 all over common denominator. That's going to give you 2Z squared plus 14Z plus 4Z minus 16 all over the common denominator. And that'll be 2Z squared plus 18Z minus 16 over the common denominator. Factor out what? 2, and that'll give you Z squared minus what? 9Z minus 8 and 1 and 9, huh?
What might be plus 9? Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Yes. And we could do a -1 and I'm sorry. No. Let's see. Be a 1 and an 8, but you can't get a negative. No. Can't factor that, I don't think. Let's see what happens when we type in the answer. They didn't even factor out the 2. So
Give us, if we got that wrong.
that's two answers. Here or here, either one.
You have a work email.
Either one of those. Alright. Let's look at another one. That's a good test question. Okay, well then I'm going to give you another one then. If you like that one, I'll give you another one.
I like them all.
Okay, now, what could we do to this one to help out?
Oh, we have to multiply by -1.
Multiply the second term by -1 over -1. Let's do that one. That's a good test question for people I don't like. People on drugs and people I don't like. Yeah, you hang out in the dark hall.
No, I heard about that.
I know, I heard y'all made it a hallway with snack machines.
No, they took out the snack machine. They put a snack
Now it's just a hallway with lights.
Yeah, and they have a board now. And it's retarded.
Well, you can think,
Michelle?
yep,
Yeah. I did. She's wrong on that.
she's perfect. You didn't know that? Yes, she is.
So least common denominator is h minus 4h plus 4.
I'm sorry, say again?
So the least common denominator is h minus 4h plus 4.
It should be, let's see, should be h minus 4 when you get finished. Should have the same denominator.
Yep. It's just h over h minus 4.
H minus 4 is the common denominator.
You see that multiply by negative
Over negative 1.
1.
All right. The reason this is a test question is because teachers love to put this type on a test because it's real easy. Multiply by negative 1 over negative 1. And when you do that, you get h over h minus 4. What's positive h times negative 1? Be negative h. So your positive, your positive that went here is now a negative over negative 4 plus h, which is h what? Well, that's not supposed to happen.
So, why?
You're not supposed to get 0. That's what you get though. Because h minus h is what? And 0 over h minus 4 is 0. I don't know why they did that. Unless I've done something wrong, the answer should be. Usually they don't let it go to 0. Usually there's like 2h over h minus 4. That's the algorithmic generator. It's not supposed to do that.
I'm not understanding why you multiply.
Okay, look at the denominators. What's wrong with them? They're close, but what? They're not the same. This is h minus 4, and this is negative h plus 4. So it might help you to do that. Rewrite it as h over h minus 4 plus h over negative h plus 4. Okay, see, these two are very similar, but they're not. So to make it the same, I'm going to multiply the second one by negative 1 over negative 1, which is 1. You can multiply by negative 2 over negative 2 if you wanted to, but it wouldn't do any different. And then when you take that, you get h over h minus 4 minus h over h minus what? And now you got the same denominator. Now it's 0 over h minus 4, but it usually don't do that. Usually you have a 2h up here or a 4h or something. But this time it just canceled out because the algorithmic generator just put up 2 h's instead of another number. Okay? So most of the time you'll get something up here. Same thing here. Now this one you got to be careful because you got to multiply that positive when you do times that 3 minus c. So, but anyway, that's that one. Another one that would help by multiplying by negative 1 over 1. What? Was that the... I'm sorry, I don't know where it went. Who knows? All of these, let's see, that one I would multiply the first one by negative 1 over negative 1 and then get a common denominator. That one, we've already done one like that one. Well, it's 3, but that's common denominator is x plus 3, x plus 1. I'm trying to find one that we haven't done yet. Yeah, just about it. What do you have to do with this one before you even get started? Factor every denominator because you can't do anything the way it's written right now. Why are we doing scientific notation? Is that in this section? I'll have to look. I don't think that's... Okay. Alright, I'll do that last one. Let's do that one. Now if you can do this one, you pretty much can do them. Freeze it for me, please. Y'all have to excuse me, I'm doing attendance on a online class. Y'all get that? I'm having to turn in attendance on an online class. I know.
So how does that work?
I have to go and look and see if they're doing anything on Course Compass. And if they haven't done anything, they're absent. The bureaucrats have taken over Tri-County. Yes, sir.
Is the least common denominator x plus 4 squared, x plus 3 squared, x plus 4 squared?
I'll look in just a second. I have no earthly idea. Hold on just a second. Finish this. I'm sorry. Just hold on. Don't get mad at me. I figured. Foster comma. With 2. Bowen. Brookie. Calhoun. Chapman. Couch. Demos. Ayers. Perkins. Everybody but Hogan. Ebbett, Foster, Gomer, Grant. Ebbett, Foster, Gomer, Grant, Rhodes, Canada, Hoey. Hogan has not done anything. Johnson, Kelly. Kilby, Lowry, Marshall, Massey. Kilby, Lowry, Marshall, Massey. Mears and Morrow, nothing. Nothing. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get y'all out of here. I got to call the roll, but appreciate y'all being patient. Those that are listening. Which problem were we doing? No one is on the board. Well, don't erase it. Don't hit. Is that it? I can't see. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me because I can't find it on here. I'm trying to find it. Okay, somehow Vanna has gotten rid of it, so I'm just kidding, Vanna. I'll just go ahead and do it. Did you just...
I'm sorry, you said it was... You want me to write the title?
No, forget it, Vanna. Just forget it. You're a failure, Banner. Banner's a failure. All right, what's the denominators?
The least common denominator?
No, what is the denominators?
Oh, 1,
Okay, let's go to the beginning of the problem. And I want you to read the bottom part for me, Vanna. The three trinomials.
I have a statement.
Okay.
No, forget it now.
X squared
X squared
plus 7x
plus 7x
plus 12.
plus 12. All right, what's the other one?
X squared
Mm-hmm.
plus 4x plus 3.
And the next one.
X squared plus 5x.
You don't know how aggravating this is. All right, so X. You ever tried writing with a mouse?
Yes, I have.
Oh my gosh.
I tried to paint with it when I was in middle school. Was that
All right, X plus 3, X plus 4.
Right.
X1, X3.
Yes.
But is
Oops.
it squared or whatever? You get these numbers.
And then X1 and X4. All right, so the common denominator is X plus 3.
Oh my gosh.
Takes care of that.
Hold up.
X plus 4. I'm in a hurry. Because y'all got to go, haven't you? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was 11:30. All right. And X plus 3 and X plus 1. I don't wear panties. Okay?
How do you want to
Don't no, not those either. Can't handle those. Every time I think about those, I think about my dad, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
And, huh? What? I can think of my dad if I want to. He's dead. I can think of him if I want to. He is. He died last year. All right. So that's your common denominator. Now give me the numerator since I know I got time. Is it plus and plus? Are we adding or subtracting?
One's subtracting, one's adding.
Okay, the first one. What's this one? If I asked y'all what color the sky is, y'all would all come up with a different color. Subtraction, minus. Is this one plus? No, it's addition. Well, when you got 15 people answering you, yes.
It's all the same.
All right, what is Vanna? What is the numerator here?
1, 2, 3.
We got two Vannas.
The commentary for this class is going to be great today.
One, just one? Oh, 1 and a 2 and a 3? Oh, okay.
Hey, you can count. I wasn't kidding. 1, 2, 3.
All right, what's missing out of this group, from this group? So that's X plus 1 times 1 minus 2 times, what's missing out of this group? And what's missing in this group? See, y'all know how to do this. This stuff's easy. And why is this stuff so complicated to people? They don't have a good teacher. They don't have a fantastic teacher. All right.
Really true.
I don't know about that. And they're on drugs or, you know, to hang out in the dark hall at Westside. All right. X plus 1.
I don't.
Minus 2x minus 8 plus 3x. Okay, y'all not paying attention or y'all talking while I'm talking? Over the common denominator. And what's x minus 2x plus 3x? Dang old cancel out? No. X minus 2x is negative 1x. Good. 2x. 1 minus 8 is negative 7 plus 2. And that's going to be 2x plus 1 over, and that'd be x plus 1 is going to cancel. And your common denominator over here, that x plus 1 cancels. So I get 2 over X plus 3, X plus 4. That's my answer. What'd y'all get?
Okay, wait, hold on. Hey, bring it back up.
Freeze it right quick, Vanna, so I can call the roll. Oh, I already did that. Already did it. All right, so all y'all got to do now is leave. No, 6.1.